Diane and Denmark here. The number one question that I've had about Flylady over the years is, how do I fit it all in? And in this video series, I'm going through client sessions. I coach privately and I help clients to find some daily routines that will work for them, that will free up time, give them a bit more joy in their lives. And we cover a lot in our sessions. My sessions are 45 minutes long. But today I'm giving you a few tips from a recent client session that I had. And even if it's not your situation, you can take the idea and make it work for you. So anyway, let's dive right in. So today's client, and I've changed her name, of course, for confidentiality. Her name is Elizabeth, and she has 3 kids. 2 of them are teenagers. A husband who travels, and a very old, lovable family dog. And Elizabeth, she works as a nurse, and she works shifts. And they're not regular shifts, they kind of change from week to week. And that's been causing a bit of a challenge for her. Now, she found the Flylady back in 2018. And she had a bit of difficulty with it in the beginning. Then she found the Flylady baby step videos, you know those very old videos. And Elizabeth, she's doing really well with the main parts of Flylady, like the daily routines, you know, her morning routine, the evening routine. She's got those down pat. The weekly home blessing hour, you know, the power hour, where we take 10 minutes working on the main traffic areas, the high traffic areas of her house. That was working really well. And she had even added in some zone work. She was doing a bit of zone work at the beginning of the week. But the problem for her, she said to me, but what about all the rest? She felt like she was always behind with paying bills. She always felt that stress when she was coming in the door about, you know, what was for dinner, and she just hadn't found a way to make all the rest work. And we had a chat about it, and I said to her, well, you know the Flylady system quite well now. What about the daily focus? And if you're new to the Flylady system, I've got plenty of Flylady refresher courses. I've got a whole playlist on YouTube where I go through the different components. But the daily focus is all the other things that you have to do apart from, you know, the cleaning and the organising and the decluttering. And in the Flylady system, we have different days of the week where you focus on one thing, which is plan to play, anti-procrastination day, errand day, things like that. And Elizabeth said, well, yeah, it sounded like a good idea, but it didn't work for her because she was working shifts. Now, when we dug a bit deeper into it, she felt that if she wasn't doing it as it says on the Flylady website, that she was doing it wrong. And she felt like, oh, well, errand day had to be on a Thursday or else it wouldn't work. And I talked her through it, and I showed her that the idea behind the daily focus is having a plan for things, having a plan for, you know, what's for dinner, having a plan for errand day. Because by having a plan for things, we are one step ahead. It's not extra work, you're just doing the work before it becomes stressful and you're kind of thrown into things. And we can take the daily focus idea and we can absolutely make it work for you if you are a shift worker. Now, this will also work for you if you have small kids, if you have health issues and you're not sure where you're going to have energy to do things. You're going to take the daily focus idea, you're going to set it up just like and I've helped you with it in previous videos, but you get to choose according to the day. Now, for Elizabeth, sometimes she would be working back shifts, sometimes she would be working morning shifts. It changed from week to week. But by having things planned in advance, she could still plan things. When it came to the new week and she saw what her shifts were, she could say, okay, errand day, I'm going to move that to, for example, Saturday afternoon. Or anti-procrastination day, I'm going to do that first thing on my day off. So she still had the ideas of what needed to be done over the week, but she could shift it around because, boom, boom, she was working shifts. And I want you to realise this as well, because often you look at the Flylady system and you're all kind of excited to get started. But then you do that thing of wanting to do it all, or to do it as exactly as it says, you know, on the Flylady website. It's a framework and you have to make it work for you. Now, you may not be a nurse working shifts, you may not have 3 kids and a husband who's away traveling and an old dog, but you can absolutely take this idea and make it work for you. All you have to do is plan out what you need to do over the course of a week. Family fun, renew your spirit, charge your own batteries. And then once you've got that plan in place, and it doesn't need to be in a control journal, it doesn't need to be in a folder, it can be on an app. There's also the free Flylady app for both Android and iPhone now, which you can customize to your situation. But that will give you the framework, but that you get to change it from week to week. And I do the same, because I have my errand day list, but now that I'm an empty nester, I don't need to shop so often, but also when the opportunity presents itself, maybe I'm down on my bike on my way down to have my skinny dip sea swim in the morning, I can easily stop off and buy things on the way. So I have my errand list ready, but it doesn't have to be I'm going out on a Thursday and I can only go out on a Thursday. And this might work really well for you if you have small kids, because you know what happens, kids are always getting ill, or maybe you've been asked to help out on a school trip. Again, perhaps you are a carer and then you're suddenly called out to care for a loved one. So you can really use this idea, instead of feeling like, oh, you know, that your plans aren't working, just take the idea of the planning, but then you're able to shift it around. Or perhaps you have health issues, limited mobility, you know that family members are coming over and you can actually direct them to what you need help with. So anyway, I hope that gave you some tips of how you can adjust the daily focus to your situation. I hope you will like the video and subscribe. I'll be covering more situations as we move forward through this series. And if you've got any questions, leave them down below and I'll try and cover them in the next video. So I'm going to get back to my day. It is pouring with rain here and we've got sleet, a wee bit of snow, but it's all good because I've got the Hygge going to max today. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Remember, take the routines, make them work for you, and I shall see you on the other side. So on that note, all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the Danish cozy Hygge be with you, and I'll see you very soon with the rap. Okay, bye for now.